Hey guys, good morning. We're back home, clearly. Well, I guess clearly I'm in the car. We're actually sitting at a dealership. I'm waiting for the rest, but which I'll talk about if everything ends up going through like it's supposed to. If it doesn't, there's no need to talk about it, but we'll see. So yeah, yesterday was graduation. I'm going to try and put together like a whole graduation little video between like actually finishing and having the party that day and going to graduation, some pictures and stuff. I feel super proud of myself. It feels a little overwhelming, but I'm so glad that we got to go. It was a very whirlwind, super quick trip. Everly did amazing with Nin. Nin was tired, but Everly did really well. And it was crazy. It was really crazy. The girls did fabulous in the car. We had zero problems with the trip there, the trip back. Thank goodness. It was late when we got in last night, but everyone made it to school today. They were feeling okay. Nin was tired. Like I said, we got home late, but she was a trooper, and I'm super, super grateful for her. And my mom, I know, helped her a little bit, but my mom had to work yesterday, so I know Nin had a long day with that, really. I know she did. But she was, like I said, a trooper. I'm super grateful for her. So I was really glad. Autumn didn't do very well during the ceremony. She was bored. They didn't allow electronics, and the rest was going to bring her iPad. And normally I'm like the type of mom that I expect you to sit there. I know it's boring, but sometimes we have to do boring stuff in life. I expect you to sit and be well behaved for whatever amount of time. But the ceremony was like almost 3 hours. So expecting a 4-year-old to sit for that long without anything to do because they couldn't bring in anything, which is understandable. It was like a stadium type seating, and you're by people. They had a mask on, and it was a clear bag policy and stuff. So understandably, they didn't allow a ton of stuff in, but it was hard for her. And the big girls were bored too, but they're more mature and they're able to sit there for longer. So Andrea said that she gave him a run for his money and had to go potty twice. So, you know, that's always tough when you have little ones. So we probably should have left her at home too. I don't think she appreciated it quite as much as the big girls did, but I was very happy to have them there, and they were super proud of me. And so felt good. Chokes me up a little bit because I don't know, I've graduated a lot. I have a number of degrees under my belt, and this one just felt different. It just, I don't know, it felt like, not that, I mean, graduating in all aspects is an accomplishment. Like, I felt like I made a huge accomplishment when I got my bachelor's in finance. I think getting even an associate's degree. I have 3 associate's degrees, 2 bachelor's, and now a master's. And I think any type of schooling is an accomplishment, but I don't know if it's because I feel choked up. I don't know if it's because I have children now, where I was like just in the early stages of being a mom when I got my nursing degree. I don't know, this one felt different, so yay. I don't know too if it's just because I knew it was my last time going to school, although everyone swears I'm gonna go back for my DNP so I can be Dr. Mendoza. I still am like dead set no, I'm not going back to school because I'm done. I feel like, however, I did say if I got into a company that paid for further education or had tuition, like a good tuition reimbursement, I possibly would go back to school for my doctorate. But I'm not paying for anything else. I already have student loans. I don't need any more. So anyway, yeah, it was a really good trip, and I got lots of good pictures and video, and I don't know what Andres got because he was up in the stands filming and stuff, but it felt like a super cool experience. So anywho, and it was kind of cool because I was right before one of the girls that I worked with at the hospital, which she was like, you need to come back. They have so many bonuses, and because right now the hospitals are crazy with COVID patients and being short-staffed and stuff, and because nobody wants to work. And a lot of hospitals, although I haven't heard of any here, but I've seen a lot of hospitals start to mandate the vaccine, and I'll stay out of my opinion on that. I am vaccinated, but I know with a lot of people, with it being forced upon them, a lot of nurses are quitting, I've heard. So, or at least from what I've seen. Not everything you can see is believable, but from what I've seen, just from like my personal experience and stuff. So she's like, it's really bad, the hospital's really bad, they're paying bonuses galore for people to work, and she's like, I know they would take you back in a heartbeat. And it is an option. I may think, if I can't find a job, because I need a job. When I was in school, it was one thing to not have a job, and I love doing YouTube, and you know, it's served me well over the years, but I did not work this hard in school and pay this much in student loans to not get an actual job. And so you know, it's an option maybe to work part-time or something until I can find a job, but we'll see. I haven't really made any decisions. I'm still trying to study to get through my test. So yeah, whirlwind decision or trip yesterday. Super fun, loved it. And we're taking another whirlwind trip tomorrow. A quick day trip to go do something fun. And then I think we're done for a while. My next adventure will be testing, hopefully passing on the first time, and trying to find a job. That will be that. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed following me up to this point, and you know, living out the graduation and all that stuff. I really appreciate all the support and all the love and the messages I've been getting. I know you guys understand. I've been trying to upload here and there to catch up with footage. I'm still kind of behind, but I'm slowly catching up. It's just been a crazy hectic few days, and with the girls starting school and everything, it's just been trying to get into a routine has been kind of tough. So yeah, it's been so much fun, and I'm glad I've been able to vlog a little bit of it here and there, so I get kind of an idea, you know, like these vlogs when I am older in 20 years and I can look back on all this stuff it's a really cool experience. So while I wait for the rest, I am going to budget out, or start budgeting out for September. I always do it a month in advance, and even though like my August budget starts in the next few days, I'm always thinking of the next month, because my bills are always paid a month in advance. That's a big thing about budgeting, is you always want to stay ahead, because if you don't, and you don't think, and you're just doing it paycheck to paycheck, you're not ever going to be able to get to the point where you can be set up in case something happens, right? So we have an emergency fund, which has served us well over the last couple of months, because we had to fix a lot of things. I told you guys our AC broke. I never followed up with that. We had to pay several $100s to replace something and put more coolant in it, and we're hoping that the leak will, whatever the leak is, will not make us have to buy a whole new whatever it's leaking from anytime soon, because it's very expensive. And we have insurance, or like a warranty program, but it doesn't cover a whole new unit or anything. If you know anything about ACs, let me know, because they're expensive. I can hear Everly snoring. And yeah, the car, we had to get the air fixed, which again, if it has, they said maybe it has a pinhole leak. If it starts to get warm again, then the warranty will be able to cover it, but just for routine maintenance, we had to pay out of pocket for that. And so yeah, I really harp on trying to stay ahead of your bills. That way, if you have, you know, an unexpected expense or an unexpected job loss or something like that, you have that little bit of cushion before you have to dip into your savings or emergency fund or whatever. So I am going to do that, and I budget on my, oh, I just honked the horn, on my iPad. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wait for him, and I really wanted to go get some coffee, but there's nothing around here for coffee, but I really feel like I need it because I'm tired today. It's been a long day of travel, but we're finally here to pick up our little surprise. It's Charlie. Say hi, Charlie. Hi. Say hi.
Mommy and Dad already got Charlie.
Those are all your sisters. Those are all your sisters.
Oh, look at Sarah.
Look, he's so little. Well, yeah. He's.
Where are y'all at?
We're at a hotel.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's where she's staying?
Yeah. Look.
Look at how cute. Look at you. Big nose. Nice. Look it. Yeah,
It's
Mommy,
Puppy.
look at Puppy. Oh, he's cute.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Did everybody see him already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll call you guys later. You ready, Charlie? We can go see your sisters. Are you ready? Let's see. Oh, look how cute! Daddy's getting some stuff from the car. Say hi. Go see it. Go see him, baby. Go see him, look. Yeah. Oh. He just peed all over me. Did he? Yeah. You got excited. You got excited. Say hi. So cute. Say hi.
It's so cute.
Oh my gosh, Mommy's slinky everywhere. Look, Mommy, look, all over the carpet.
Oh my gosh, he sure is.
He's so excited.
Just wait until you see your sissies.
Okay.
Lola, Mila.
You coming, Mama?
Isha knows that Scar is the greatest threat to
Hurry, Daddy wants to come in. He wants to see you.
It's too close for comfort.
At first, as soon
She'll
as
do everything possible to keep her
As soon
safe.
as Mommy put Charlie
He's
down,
coming, babe.
he started chasing Mila and Lola.
Okay. Okay.
All right, baby, it's dry.
It's dry. Come on in.
It's dry.
Let's see your sissies. Let's see your sissies.
Oscar will lie in his mother's milk for a good while yet. And to keep that
Hey,
milk
Daddy.
flowing, Isha relies on the richness of
Surprise!
There's two of them, and she's a girl. It's a girl. They're twins.
No.
Oh my God, they're so cute. Oh my
Surprise! We got two of them.
Oh my God, they're so cute. Hi, dear. What's the other one's name?
Her name is Bailey.
Baby.
How cute.
Charlie and Baby.
You're Charlie.
He's bigger.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, she just peed.
Crow.
Bailey.
It's yellower.
Go get the wipes.
They gotta mark their territory. Oh wait, the cats are probably thinking,
Mila.
bring more of them.
They didn't cry in the
It's a doggy, Milita. She's like, you traitor. Now you know how your sister felt when we brought you home.
Babies.
They're so cute.
Where's
Come
Lola?
on, you're in. Go here, go on.
Charlie.
Out of the way.
Bailey.
They're gonna be roaming around everywhere.
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, you're gonna have to get those shoes out.
Oh, Daddy.
Lola. Lola. Lola.
I'm having Emmy put them up there.
Charlie. Hey. You ready to meet Autumn? You ready to meet Everly? No, 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 no. No bite. No. No bite. No. Look. Look what we have. Chunky. Look. It's a puppy. You want to come pet?
I didn't know he was barking.
Yeah, look. Say hi, Autumn. My name's Charlie. Sit down. He'll let you pet him. Come this way, Mama, so I can see you. Autumn. Autumn, come here so I can see you. Come here.
Look at me.
See, look, call him. He's so sweet.
Yay, look at me.
Hey, careful, he's strong.
He's limping.
But if you get in your
Look, he wants you to pet him. He's saying, hi, Autumn. My name's Charlie, and I love to play. My name's Charlie.
He's so lucky.
Whoa. I just want to play. Oh man. No, Charlie. Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Everly, look, Mama.
Abby, come! There's something that we need to tell you.
We're gonna surprise Emmy so she can see Charlie.
Emmy.
Abby! She won't know that you're
Lola's like, what the heck did y'all bring home? Look, go see the cat. Charlie, Charlie. Charlie. Lola. Lola. Autumn, come here, come here. Autumn, come here.
What? Have you gifted? Ah, Jelly! You're scared.
Look.
You're very scared.
Look. There's two of them.
I didn't even know there's two of them.
This one's a girl. That's Charlie.
That's Bailey.
This is Bailey. There's two of them.
Oh my God! Bailey's going for acting.
Bailey's like, I just want to play. Look, say hi. Say hi.
Can I let them into the playpen to see if they
No, say hi, Everly. I want her to feel safe in there. Everly, come say hi.
You want?
There's two of them. Are you excited to see two of
Yes.
them?
Wait. Now Lola and Mila.
She said the exact same thing. What? Yeah, these are for you guys.
What?
Wait, this one's for Emmy.
Okay.
This one's for Maddie.
Yay!
This one's for Chunky. That one's for Autumn. Go ahead and y'all go sit over there so that we can record you.
Okay.
She has it in her hand. Yeah, on the couch. On the couch because the dogs will get us stuff.
They're already.
Birth order.
Me first.
Ready? Go ahead.
Here, let's
So that's from Daddy's sister.
got it open.
How cute!
It's lovely doll. Autumn also got one too. What's next to that? That means I can put it right next to the other one.
Is that the other one?
Yep. It's a little bag.
Oh, that's a shirt.
A shirt. A shirt. Look. Yeah.
Oh, how pretty.
I'm gonna wear this today. This is.
I'm gonna wear this today.
So.
What is
I don't have one.
Oh, that's for me.
Oh, is that one that those with Maddie?
Yeah, that was with Maddie's.
I don't have
Okay,
Let me see.
That's Mommy's one.
Looks like a bracelet.
Wow, that is so pretty.
Let me see your back.
Paper card, don't hold it straight.
My goodness.
Paper clip.
How pretty. Look, Chunky's getting hers.
Oh, I got a shirt.
I'm gonna wear this.
Everly.
What did she get?
She got a doll too. Oh! How cute. Hold on, Mama. Hold on, baby. There you go. No, the bag? You want the bag?
But that's your first doll. That's the thing, right?
Oh, look, I got a little doll on the back.
How cute.
Let me see, Sissy.
Oh, I love it. It's so cute. Let me
Look
see.
at that little doll. Look at that little doll. I
Oh.
don't even notice it.
Bless you.
Look,
I love
Daddy.
little stuff.
Corina Mexicana.
Look, Daddy.
Excuse you, no.
Daddy,
What do you want? Yeah, no.
look.
It's a piece of thing that holds the
That's
thing.
a necklace. Yeah, that's a
A bracelet.
Ah, I
A
love
little
it.
Are you packing on this one?
Everyone will let me.
Y'all are a mess. What happened? You're a mess.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh. No. Oh, it's
No.
Come on.
Baby, don't do that.
Here, Matt, scoop back just in case they shake, okay?
Well, what if I get a stand still? Oh, Bailey. Oh, these things.
No.
No, sir.
Mommy, we also need to dry the dogs because my
We
teacher
definitely
said
need towels.
even clean dogs that
Down.
are wet still stink.
Down.
No, sir. No, sir.
They're
No.
first bath.
It's not their first bath, but it's their first one we're giving them.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay. Let's get some shampoo.
Here. Here, I'll also help scrub with the other hand.
No, Mike, because you might accidentally drop the camera in. Good girl. Good job, Bailey.
Look at you.
Gotta get those paws.
Oh my gosh, they look so cute when they take a bath, right, Mommy?
Yeah.
All fuzzy.
Y'all dirty. Huh. Y'all dirty.
Rinse you off.
Feel under him.
Oh, Mommy, I think he's pooping.
He's pooping?
Is that his tail?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So everybody move back.
Get up. Let's let him shake. Good babies. Good babies.
Oh my gosh, look at Bailey.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
I was waiting for them to shake, but
You might shake in a second. Just in case.
they're trying to drink water.
They're thirsty. Oh, Mommy, can I please carry Bailey, please?
As you've seen from the vlog, it's been a very long few days. We had a lot of traveling this week, and yeah, it was a lot of traveling. But we got 2 beautiful babies out of them. It's actually quite a long story how we ended up with them to begin with. 2 of them specifically versus just 1. But it all really boiled down to being rescued, as you can probably have noticed, and I'll point out maybe a little bit later, but Bailey, the girl dog, is shaven in different spots. She spent a lot of time in the vet, she was not treated very well, and she ended up getting really sick. If you watch my hkittyLemon22 channel and you watch my vlogs regularly, you've seen probably like we bought the kennel several months ago because we knew eventually we were going to get a dog. Andres always wanted a golden retriever. We were actually in talks with a bunch of breeders here in town, and they're very, very expensive dogs, and there's usually a long wait list. And so we kind of put it on the back burner for a little while. It's okay, she's tired. Put on the back burner for a little while, and then we were actually going to foster a large dog. That was our plan initially, to see if it was a good fit for our family and all of that. He ended up finding another family, so which is why we had a big cage. Thought it was going to work out perfectly. Yeah, Coco Melon. It's really a long story. Like, a bunch of different things kind of kept happening that just prolonged the process and everything. And then his sister rescues dogs regularly, and so initially we were just going to get Charlie, which is the boy dog, and we thought, great, oh my gosh, it worked out perfectly. He ended up having a few complications, but not as many as Bailey, and she just really couldn't take care of this big of a dog long term. So she had given him the opportunity, but we had to drive down to the Mexico border to get them. So that is what we did, and it's been a few months in the making. She got them when they were really tiny puppies, like before they should have ever been separated from their moms. I don't think are related. She got them from a breeder who doesn't treat their dogs well, and they were seized. We never wanted 2 big dogs. We didn't. One was going to be plenty, but they were kennel mates together. Like, they play so frequently, and I just really ultimately didn't want to rip them apart. And we figured, well, if we ended up getting another dog in the future, golden retrievers are super expensive dogs. If you've ever seen them, they're very, very expensive. So we thought, what a perfect opportunity to get another one. Except Bailey, the girl dog, she's a lot smaller. They're definitely undernourished, and you know, it was hard for them to be over there. Things were a lot not as accessible, and his sister did a really good job of getting them back to where they needed to be and trying to plump them up and all those good things, but they really needed to come over here ultimately. So yeah, it has been a wild couple of months. I didn't mean to keep this secret from you guys, but we just recently found out we were getting 2 of them, so I had to scramble and get everything because I have just like one big kennel, one big bed. And so ultimately what we're doing with the kennel is just training them to not pee throughout the house and tear things up at night until they get old enough to be able to roam the house freely, sleep in upstairs or on the couch or wherever they want to be. That's going to be the ultimate goal. But until then, they pee everywhere. Everywhere. We're trying to get them on a potty cycle. We have a pee pad down, which they've done really well at getting to, and they just love to eat and drink. So we're trying to nutritiously plump them back up and get them where they need to be. They have a vet appointment this week. And so, yeah. It's been like having newborn babies, 2 of them, twins. I can't even imagine. We're feeding them at crazy times and taking them to the bathroom multiple times. The girls are learning a ton of responsibility because they never had to do these things with Dulce and Bella because they were fully potty trained and already older by the time they were even around, let alone old enough to help take care of them. So the girls are helping a lot. We're learning as we go. We've been, ever since we found out that we were getting 1 golden, and I've told you guys this before, like my heart really was sad, honestly. I didn't know that I was ready, but when it came to, we were going to try and foster a dog and open up our homes to another dog after we lost Bella, it just, something about this situation started to feel right. And yeah, so I felt like belonged with us. It's crazy how it ended up happening, and they're here. So hopefully we can get them completely on the mend, take really good care of them, and they'll be happy, loving dogs with 4 sisters to play with. And 1 is a girl and 1 is a boy, so we'll get to see different demeanors and all kinds of stuff. So we're really, really happy. It definitely has been a huge transition. There are a lot to take care of, and I forget that. I don't know if it's because we had smaller dogs or because I didn't have kids when I had the dogs before, but they're a lot. They're a lot. So they're super cute though. They're getting acclimated to the house very nicely. They've learned where everything is, and they enjoy laying with us and stuff. So I feel like Charlie and Bailey fit into our house nicely. Okay, we are trucking along today. I'm on my 3rd load of laundry. Cooking dinner. I'll pour it in there, baby. Ooh.
Mama, do you want me to fill up it?
I'm gonna have to get a new cat tree because Lola was sleeping in the old kennel on the bed that Bella, I've never washed it because it just breaks my heart. So we're gonna get rid of that small kennel because we don't need it. And actually, I doubt they would even fit in there. They're really, maybe one of them would fit in there. They're really tiny. But it's just not enough space. Although maybe it would work for peeing and pooping. I don't know. Anyway, it was meant for a small dog. So we've kept it because the cat's like laying in there on the bed. And so now Lola was not up on her cat tree once Mila came here. Mila was doing all of the laying. Charlie? No barking. Oh, if you want to, if it's not too heavy. But Lola took over because she's like anti-dog right now. So I'm looking for a cat tree that has 2 pedestals, not one that they just sit on. Like you can see right there, that one you sit, that's a laying pedestal. So I want to get one that has 2. Oh my gosh, my house just got 35 times louder. I can't say it's gonna stay quiet because with 4 kids, 2 cats, and 2 dogs, who the heck knows? Apparently we like even number things around here. 4 kids, 4 animals. So back on the grind for dinners and lunches and all that stuff. Last week was super crazy with traveling for graduation and traveling. And they weren't like awfully long trips, but they both were significantly long enough that, I mean, it took a whole day to travel to and from. So it was kind of crazy. Shout out to my mom and Nin for being the most awesome babysitters. They say they're not babysitters, but for watching the girls, because I'm super grateful. We did take the girls to graduation, as you guys saw, but we didn't take Everly, and probably if I had to do it again, I would leave Autumn as well, but it ended up fine. And then we didn't take any of the girls with us when we were traveling because I already knew it would be chaotic enough, and it was trying to get the dogs and bring them back, and it was kind of crazy. So we are learning as we go here. We've done a lot of research with like potty training techniques and what to feed them and just different things like that I feel like probably people that just get dogs, they just go with the flow, and this time we've tried to be pretty diligent about stuff. So yeah, we're back on the grind with everything this week. Back to studying. I did listen to a bunch of studying lectures and stuff when we were on the road, but it's not the same as sitting here focusing, being like, one of them made it through.
She already made it.
Bailey.
Bailey's
Tried to do the opposite. I tried to keep them in the living room by putting the baby gate, but Bailey keeps making it over here, and I kept the baby over here.
I can change it. It just looks like a little.
Everly. Yes. Close that, please. Come here. Thank you. I switched the cat's food. I put the cat's food up higher with the water still down low because the dogs have been drinking out of both their water and the cats have been drinking out of both their water and the dog's water. But the cat food, until the dogs learn not to eat the cat food has to be put up higher. So I put the cat food in the office and I put the dog food over here, and Everly keeps messing with it. But anyway, back to what I was saying. It's probably gonna be pretty chaotic here in the vlogs for the next however long it takes Puppy to grow out of stuff, because it's yeah, and most nights I'm by myself, and so trying to kind of manage all of them is gonna take a little bit of effort, but we'll get it done and they'll get there. I know golden retrievers are excellent dogs when they get a little bit older, probably after the first year of life. They're really, really good family dogs. The girls adore them, and I'm so grateful that they're up for the challenge of helping me, because there's one of me and 8 of them, which is kind of crazy. And if you don't count the cats, because the cats are pretty self-sufficient, if you don't count them, there's 6, 4 kids and 2 dogs, and it feels like having twin newborns. They're constantly, not even newborns, I would say more like 6-month-olds that want to crawl around everywhere. So anyway, back to dinners, back to everything. I already had one bathe. I'm gonna do the other 2 little ones right after dinner, and then I'll do Emmy and her hair before bed, and that'll work out nicely. We're about to pack up bags and I already have lunch boxes cleaned and ready to go, all that stuff. Tomorrow's a school day. We'll go upstairs and we're doing laundry. We'll pre-pack all of their, not pre-pack, but like in their drawers, the back to school system clothing wise that we have. And for dinner, his sister's super sweet. We have access to quite a bit of stuff here in San Antonio, and of course we were in a border town, so we had access to some stuff that we don't have here. But his sister's so sweet and got, what? You want to walk?
Dog.
What?
Dog.
Are you saying dog?
Dog.
Go show mommy. Bring it to me. I don't know what you're talking about. Bag. Are you saying bag?
Doggy.
Is that what you're saying? Yeah, go get it. Oh, box. That's a box, Mama. Leave it there. It's a box. No, it's heavy. Thank you for saying please, though. So anyway, his sister is so sweet and brought us a bunch of pan dulce. I mean, half of it we've already eaten, but a ton of tortas and what? And different pan, conchas, and various things. Like I said, we have access to some stuff here, but not everything. She brought us so many good things, including gordita bread. Gordita. Bolsa de from Al Super Las Rosas. So I'm super excited. Andres has made, you know, like the little gordita tacos type thing. I'm dripping everything everywhere. Oh my gosh, it's a hot mess up in here. He's made the little shells before, but super cool to have them pre-packaged. So for dinner, we are doing gorditas. And I was gonna make rice and beans, but I think I'm just gonna do it with a side salad and it'll be good. Okay, it's super late and I'm gonna try and be quiet because the puppies are sleeping. But I was like in and out. So I try really hard. I watched some videos on potty training and stuff, which they're only 3 months old. So I really don't even know how well, I mean, I think you can potty train a 3-month-old. I really don't remember because it's been 15 years since I had a puppy. So I can hear them moving around. Why? And they're doing really well. So last night, Charlie barked. They didn't cry. I thought they were gonna cry because I don't know, that like they're in a new environment or whatever, but they didn't cry. He barked, and his bark is pretty loud for being such a little tiny dog, but I know he's gonna be huge. I just know it. So anyway, I've been trying to, we do have a puppy pad in here in case they're inside, but they keep having accidents all over the place. I already have the rugs and the washer and everything. It's been crazy. We've been going through Clorox wipes, the steam mop, paper towels, all of it. It's just been crazy all day. I have a whole bunch of stuff in my Amazon cart, and we've been picking up the poop in here and outside with like the poop bags, just because there are 2 of them and they've been going, I guess, frequently for a dog. Again, it's been a really long time since I've had a puppy, and so I feel like they've been going a lot. So we've been using the dog bags to pick it up because we don't want it to stay in our grass or kill it or anything like that. So we've been picking it up. So I don't even know why I started talking about that, but anyway, it's been a long day. I'm exhausted between getting the girls ready, bathing. I didn't even have time to film because I was just all over the place. I was worried about what they were going to be doing while I was upstairs getting them ready. So I was taking shifts with the girls so that somebody could be down here watching them, so at least I would know if they're trying to like tear up the couch or something. And it just was a lot. And with Andres not being here, I had to rely on the girls. So like tomorrow I can't rely on Everly, so I'm going to have to figure out how to juggle both. So anyway, it'll be fine. It's a good adventure. So I had the 2 big girls. I put the 2 little girls down early, just like I always did, because they're usually the ones that struggle the most with not getting enough sleep. So they're pretty consistent with their bedtime. But the 2 big girls are really good. Maddie's really good at not getting enough sleep. She's not super crabby or anything. Emmy isn't crabby. She's always cheerful and like her bright self, but she's very hard to wake up in the morning. And I know it's just as she gets older, it's going to be harder and harder, but she's super hard to wake up in the morning if she doesn't go to bed early enough. So I mean, her bedtime's later than Maddie's, but still, if it's not early enough, she's so hard to get up out of bed. She's like one of those kids. She sleepwalks. Well, she hasn't really in a while. She talks in her sleep, but she hasn't sleepwalked in a long time. But she used to, probably within the last 2 to 3 years. I haven't noticed it too much. And so in the morning she's really bad. If she hasn't gotten enough sleep and we try and wake her up, it's like she's talking to who knows what. When you're asking her questions, you're like, come on mama, it's time to get up, and she's like, huh, who, no, yesterday I did blah blah blah, and I'm just like, no, it's school, get up. She's just real hard to stimulate. So anyway, I try and make sure they get enough sleep when they have to go to school and whatnot. But this last week has been kind of crazy with traveling, and they spend the night with my mom and all this stuff. So they've been trying to catch up. So I was trying to get them bathed, hair done. We got their outfits, which I'm reading through comments, and you guys had some really cute suggestions for the little organizer, like to put their picture, to definitely label them. Somebody mentioned putting dirty clothes back in there, that way at the end of the week, like, they have all their uniforms together, which is actually a really good idea, because I wash their uniforms together because we bleach some stuff, and it's just so much easier than to just bleach one kid's clothes, because normally we just wash one of their set of clothes at a time. Like, one load will be Autumn's, one load is Everly's, one load is ours, you know, towels, so on and so forth. And that's so much easier when they're folding, so that they don't have to, especially because all their clothes are so similar in size. It's crazy. Especially Emmy and Maddie, their clothes are the same size. So I have no clue whose is whose, so they wash their laundry separate, so it's just much easier that way. Well, with their uniforms, it's even harder because they're all literally only one size apart, and all their uniforms look the same. So I do wash their whites together so that I can have one large load of whites, because their socks are white, some of their shirts are white, their undershirts, bras, like that type of stuff is all white. So I put it all together, and then with Emmy's khakis, and then all the rest of their clothes go with their uniforms with the regular colored clothes, and it seems to work out well. And then that way every week we usually have a solid 4 loads of laundry to do, and it catches up all their laundry, because I typically will throw in Everly's clothes with one of the big girls' clothes, because it's easy to differentiate it, and she usually doesn't have a whole lot. So that's what we usually have for the 4 girls, 4 loads, and one of them is whites, and then 3 regular loads sometimes 2, depending on how many clothes we've had. Like this past week, like I said, we were traveling, they spent the night, so they actually had more clothes this past week than I feel like they would on a normal basis, because typically school, I mean, they get out pretty late, I feel like, and if we're not doing anything for the night, they come home, they take their uniforms off, because we've learned that lesson the hard way, not to eat dinner in them, unless, like I said, unless we're going somewhere. They come home and they bathe right away. They bathe for the day, and even if we're not washing hair, because I don't typically, Emmy's hair we redo, even if she's using the same style during school, I usually will wash it every 7 days, 10 sometimes, depending on if it's like cooler and she's not sweating. We've been doing it a little more frequently because of cross country, because she doesn't really sweat at all, which is great considering she's going into puberty. But the other girls are super big sweaters and Emmy's not, so that does help with her hair and, you know, allowing it to prolong a little bit. If it's straight, I'll leave it a solid 3 weeks, just because if it's straight, it's much easier to brush out and to make sure that it stays moisturized and stuff like that. But when it's up in a braids, I usually don't like to go. We'll do the same hairstyle. Like, she really wanted fun buns again. I'm like, we've done fun buns already twice in a row. Let's try something else. So she picked, she has 2 braids, 2 back braids is what she calls them, when they're like at the back of her head instead of at the side. And then they're mixed into 1 braid, into a fishtail braid. That's what she wanted. It looks super cute, and I think it'll hold well the rest of the week. But yeah, because of cross country, I am washing her hair more frequently. So every day they come home, they take off their clothes, they put their backpacks, we Lysol everything, and their clothes go directly into the dirty clothes. But if they put them back in the container, that would kind of be nice too, but then clean clothes would go in there. So I don't know, I haven't really made up my mind. And then yeah, they take everything off, they bathe right away, and they get into their pajamas, because again, we come home, we do homework, we have dinner, they watch a show, and they go to bed. Like, we don't mess around during the week. We don't have electronics other than whatever show they pick. We don't do electronics or anything during the week. It's all about school. So they really don't have a lot of clothes at the end of the week, so sometimes I don't even have 4 loads. But the other thing I wanted to touch on, you guys are so sweet. I can't wait to show Emmy all these sweet comments about, I'm going back, I know by the time you guys watch this will already have been like 4 or 5 vlogs ago, but I'm just getting caught up on comments because again, I'm like so far behind. I was doing some reviews, so I listened to a bunch of Sarah Michelle's videos while we were traveling, but I didn't get to write anything because I get car sick very easily, and if I'm writing while we're driving, I will for sure throw up. So I would listen to the videos, and now I'm rewatching them, so they really have soaked in. I'm able to answer her questions, and I'm getting good grades on her quizzes and stuff like that, and I'm actually writing everything down in the study guide. So I've been doing that. It's 1 a.m. I know. Anyway, so I'm just now getting the vlog up for the night, and I'm catching up on comments, and I just am so blown away. You guys are so sweet. Emmy was really kind of nervous. Now that they're getting older, I don't really film anything that has to do with them. I don't really have them show stuff or talk about stuff unless they want to. It's all what they want. And I mean, filming has been a part of their lives for so many years that for them, they're used to it. They really don't think it's strange or an invasion of their privacy or anything like that. They love it. In fact, sometimes I have to tell them to back off a little, because I'm like, okay, we heard you, we're listening to you, now enough already, like, let's move on. But sometimes they get really into it. Like that day in particular, Emmy was just all about the vlogging, all about showing y'all the back to school stuff, and all about she actually was showing part of her lunch, and it had their school information, and so I had to clip that part out. But sometimes she's just super excited about that kind of stuff, and you guys left the sweetest comments about her, and it's so funny because I guess when you're with your kids all the time, clearly I know she's growing up. I can see she's matured. When I look at video and when I look at pictures, I can physically see changes in more than one way. But when you guys see it, it's so crazy because I don't show them a lot, you know, and especially on like one-to-one basis. I'll show them maybe in the background or like saying a clip here, something in a clip here or there, but actually them filming themselves from a first person point of view, it's really cool that you guys can see like how grown up she is. And it's crazy. I mean, it is crazy. I think it's hard for some people to process when you just watch me and I talk about the differences in them, or like allowing her to make decisions and different things. And when you guys see it, then I think it really hits home for you. Like, oh my gosh, yeah, she is totally a different kid than she used to be. And so, I don't know, but you guys are just so sweet. They all put a big old smile on my face, because I know she's gonna read them and be like, oh, they're so sweet, because that's just the kind of kid she is. She's so sweet. The other thing I wanted to talk about was this back to school budget. So I told you guys originally that I had a $500 back to school budget, and honestly, that back to school budget has been about $500, give or take, you know, 50 or 100 bucks for years, and I've never had a problem with it ever until this year. And I was talking to you guys, a couple of you guys in the comments, I really think I would have had a problem with it last year, but I didn't, because I didn't hardly buy anything last year. I bought them a couple of uniforms each because we were distance learning. So we didn't buy any new shoes. Oh, I think I did buy new shoes. I take that back. Did I? I don't think we did. No, because we started distance learning in March of last year. We used school supplies, like cheaper school supplies that we had here at the house. We didn't buy uniforms. I didn't do lunch boxes or backpacks. I didn't have to do any kind of sports stuff because we didn't do anything. We did literally nothing. I didn't have to register them for anything. I didn't have to pay like registration fees. I didn't have to pay after school fees. I didn't have to pay lunch fees, literally nothing, because we were here the entire year. They never went back to school. So because of that, I mean, I really think last year I would have, because we put Autumn in pre-K, and had the pandemic not hit, she would have gone to pre-K, to a school. So I really think I would have felt it last year that my budget needed to be increased, and I didn't have a clue. So then I go to spend this year, and literally my $500 blew out the window, like I said, with their uniforms. I did have it a little easier because I had a bunch of uniforms to hand down, but they pretty much outgrew everything, and I had to completely switch Emmy's uniform, which switches again next year. And I just, shoes are a whole other thing. I had to buy a whole other backpack, lunch boxes this year. It just was everything that I had to buy, you know. It just added up a lot. So I really think I'm gonna bump a bunch of you, actually like 4 of you said you have your budget at about $500 per kid. I really think that's what I'm going to have to end up doing, which seems crazy, I know, but I can't imagine. I mean, uniforms are expensive, but I only have to buy 5 of them. 5. And honestly, if you're really good about doing and washing your clothes, you could get away with less than that. I'm lazy and I only do laundry once a week. I'm not worrying about washing their clothes midweek. We usually will have a hand-me-down outfit or something small, dingy, whatever, that the little girls can take as an extra outfit. I mean, he's been taking an extra like bottom this year just in case type of thing, and those are all hand-me-down stuff. So 5 outfits, that's it. And their outfits are expensive, but I can't imagine when you wear regular clothes, you can't just really have 5 outfits. You can, don't get me wrong. You can have, you know, a good pair of jeans, good pair of shorts, couple dresses, whatever, you could. But I feel like with kids nowadays, like that's not, you can't really have 5 outfits. You need to have more, like probably 10 to 15 that you could rotate around. And I can't even imagine how expensive those are. And different kinds of shoes. The girls literally only need one kind of shoes. I buy them 2 so they have a little variety, but they only need 1. And so that does help. Now their school supplies and stuff, again, they don't get variety. It's all color coded and this is what you get, this is all you're gonna get. And so that sometimes that personalized stuff is extra, you know. So I can see how even $500 per kid would be hard to do when you're buying school supplies and you're paying for registration fees and like all shoes and underwear and socks, like belts. I mean, things you don't even think about. Oh, so anyway, I'm glad I'm not alone, because I really felt a little bit like a failure this year when I just completely blew through my budget and just had to cash flow everything. I was very disappointed in myself because I was like, I set this up for what? I've never had a problem spending within that limit before, never. And this year I just don't know what happened. So yeah, like I said, I'm probably next year going to aim for more like 12 to 1500. And if I end up having extra, cool, whatever. It's birthday season too, you know, not a big deal. So anyway, I know I've been talking here for a long time. Oh, I was talking about the dogs too. I took them out with the big girls. We just walked them like right here in the driveway. See, they went to the bathroom. We let them run on the side of the house without a leash. So that was fun for them. They came inside. They barked and whined over there for a little while. I put my headphones on. They eventually calmed down and took a nap. So I watched a couple of videos and then I went into the backyard and stood with them. They went to the bathroom. I was very proud of them. Went to the bathroom, both 1 and 2, and I let them roam around a little bit and picked up everything, then came back in, let them roam the house for a few minutes, and then put them back in the kennel, and they cried. Not cried, barked for a little while. And then I could hear Charlie tick, 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 like his little paws on the kennel. So we'll see how it goes. It is 1 a.m. and I need to go to bed because I have to be up at 6 to take these girlies to school. And I was thinking about doing one more video, but I really think I should just go to bed. I don't even know at this point how much I'm retaining. So anywho, here I go. Thanks for listening to me ramble. If you're here and you've made it this far into my rambling, don't forget to give me a thumbs up because clearly you love me. Otherwise, I can't even imagine why else you would listen to me for 18 minutes long. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog and we'll see you tomorrow.